and welcome from the St Jakob Park, the home of FC Basel. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Then the lineups for this game. It was hard to see any better outcome there. Draxler! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, they've done well to take the lead there, but they can't let their opponents back in. Have to stay focused.
And the volley. Oh, the ball's come. There is only one, Nicholas Bendtner. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Vachlik did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he? Second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Yeah, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. With a delicate ball, Bendtner. And Bendtner! In he goes again! They are rampant! And they are disappearing out of sight. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Without reply. This is becoming a stroll. The move looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Thrust towards the front line. Spoon forward. That wasn't the greatest of balls. That is wayward.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort.
Suchi. On for a third of the way through the game. Aimed long and direct. Bentner. Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Now it's Bentner. Bentner gets flagged offside. Suchi. Oh, he's come flying in. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken. Suchi tries to dink it in. What a rocket! That is special! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are running riot here. The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Tries a through ball. Vachlik catches it safely. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. And he's been judged offside. The official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Side really getting hold of the ball. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Now the cross. We hit half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And the shot! So what now? Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Back to the keeper. And out to safety. Has a pop! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
I think he's done very well to get into such a good position in front of the goal, but he just couldn't put in the telling touch.
Away from immediate danger. No, that's just wide.
Well, there wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
Right, now, what's on? Ricardo Rodriguez with the ball through. It's Luis Gustavo! The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee's got a big call to make here. He's gone to his pocket, and yes, he is off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. And he shoots! Dante pumps it forwards. And here's the chance to counter. Looks to thread it through. Luis Gustavo. And that's wide.
OK, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
Coming on the field is
chance to play it in. How about it? No mistake! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Basel grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Luis Gustavo! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Looking to force his way through. He's had a go! He has done it! Ruthless and relentless, utterly rampant.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Luis Gustavo, can he get through? Oh, he's broken through. And it's Luis Gustavo. Luis Gustavo, back of the net! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Look, you can only exploit the space if the pass is good enough, and in that instance, it was instinctive and quick, and it did the damage.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Oh, listen, if you've got that...